Since its opening in 1989, Splash Mountain has become a beloved feature of Disney theme parks. Yet, as the cultural landscape evolved, Disney changed the water ride to Tiana's Bayou adventure. Join us as we delve into the history of the Splash Mountain ride, explore why Disney felt the need to change it, and uncover the associated controversies. Welcome back to all you Disnuts out there! Today, let's dive into the history of Splash Mountain. The story behind Splash Mountain is an intriguing account that goes beyond the ride itself. Disneyland was experiencing various challenges while Walt Disney Imagineering was attempting to address them. Despite Disneyland's ongoing popularity, Bear Country, a specific area in the park, was not attracting many visitors. The only attraction in that area, the Country Bear Jamboree, had become outdated, and the real estate given to Bear Country wasn't being utilized effectively. Even though Disneyland was popular with young children and their parents, Disneyland did not attract much attention at the time because it did not appeal to an older audience, such as teenagers. To address this, Disneyland aimed to introduce more thrill rides in the park. A log flume ride was suggested as a solution. Log flumes typically offered a simple experience of a big splash and getting wet, and some believed that Disneyland deserved something more. They felt that a log flume at Disneyland needed additional storytelling to make it more compelling. That is when Imagineer Tony Baxter, the creative genius behind Splash Mountain, was struck with an idea. Why not create a water ride based on the characters from the 1946 Disney film Song of the South? Brer Fox, Brer Bear, and Brer Rabbit were well known to the public, yet Disney hadn't developed an attraction based on this movie. When Tony got to his office, he brainstormed with co-workers Bruce Gordon and John Stone. After several days, they came up with the concept for an attraction, the Zippity River Run. When the idea for this water ride was presented to the newly installed CEO Michael Eisner, who served Disney from 1984 to 2005, along with President Frank Wells, they were not big fans of the name Zippity River Run. However, after some brainstorming, someone suggested naming the ride Splash Mountain. This name instantly became a hit. Splash Mountain marked the first time that an attraction based on an animated film was built outside of Fantasyland, a practice that is now very common. The creation of Splash Mountain was a big achievement at that time. It required an investment of over $75 million and more than 3 years of construction. The end result was a state-of-the-art attraction that seamlessly blended the thrills of a log flume ride with the immersive storytelling that Disney is known for. Since its opening on July 19, 1989, Splash Mountain has become a beloved fixture at Disneyland, enchanting generations of park visitors with its captivating storyline, memorable music, and heart-pounding drop. Splash Mountain goes beyond being simply a log flume ride. It combines storytelling, animatronics, and exciting water ride elements seamlessly. The ride includes a 52.5-foot drop, propelling riders down at an exciting speed of 40 miles per hour. This stunning descent is just one of the ride's numerous highlights, as it also features an engaging narrative that unfolds throughout the experience. Splash Mountain soon became a fan favorite and remained open for about 34 years. The addition of this ride led to a notable rise in attendance at Disneyland. Consequently, Michael Eisner authorized the development of a comparable ride at the Magic Kingdom in Florida, which opened October 2, 1992. Meanwhile, the Oriental Land Company sought a version for their Tokyo Disney Park. However, these iterations would differ from the original Disneyland attraction. We all know that Splash Mountain was loosely based on the characters of Song of the South, but most of us don't know the backstory behind this 1946 movie. The live-action movie from 1946 depicts the experiences of a young boy named Johnny, who travels to his grandmother's estate in Georgia following the end of slavery. Johnny forms a bond with Uncle Remus, a former slave residing on the estate, portrayed by James Baskett. Uncle Remus shares instructive stories about the escapades of Brer Rabbit, Brer Fox, and Brer Bear. When Song of the South was released, the Uncle Remus character was mostly forgotten. The film featured an original story based on some of Harris's Uncle Remus tales, introducing the character to a broader audience. Walt Disney made a few alterations to Uncle Remus himself, maintaining the character's respect towards the white plantation owners from who he worked, their families, and his use of stereotypical black Southern dialect. The movie has faced criticism for its portrayal of the Reconstruction-era South, depicting a romanticized view and portraying slaves as thankful for their masters. CEO Bob Iger even stated that the film was not appropriate in today's world. The film has faced criticism for its racist stereotypes, has not been released in theaters for decades, and is not available on the company's streaming service Disney+. Even though Splash Mountain is based on the movie Song of the South, it does not feature or mention Uncle Remus. Instead, it focuses solely on the animated characters from the film. While this approach keeps the attraction free from the movie's most controversial elements, it does not eliminate them entirely. This is why some people requested Disney to redesign Splash Mountain into something more appropriate. Disney announced in June 2020 that it would be replacing the Splash Mountain ride, creating a fresh experience inspired by The Princess and the Frog. Part of the reason behind retheming Splash Mountain is tied to the fact that the ride is based on a movie that depicts a problematic portrayal of plantation life, which is now considered inappropriate for the parks. The stereotypical portrayal of Brer Rabbit, Brer Fox, and Brer Bear as hillbillies are all gone, along with any references to the ride's racist history. This decision is in line with Disney's continuous dedication to inclusive and diverse storytelling. Disney is also constantly striving to incorporate more current franchises into the parks, and this provides an ideal opportunity to introduce The Princess and the Frog to Disney fans in its theme parks. According to the New York Times, Disney executives had privately discussed removing the ride's Song of the South theme for at least 5 years before putting into development a theme based on The Princess and the Frog. As a result, Splash Mountain in Disney World closed on January 23, 2023, and in Disneyland it closed on May 31, 2023, concluding the era of the beloved ride that has been closely associated with Disney. Disney Imagineers have worked closely with cultural experts and the original filmmakers to ensure that Tiana's Bayou adventure is not only entertaining, but also respectful and true to the spirit of New Orleans. The reimagined ride showcases Tiana's perseverance, passion, and love for her community, making it a story that resonates with all guests. This new attraction is part of Disney's $60 billion investment in its theme parks and follows Princess Tiana from The Princess and the Frog, showcasing a celebration of family and friends. While it operates on the existing Splash Mountain tracks and continues to use animatronics, it represents a new chapter for Disney. It's also the first time one of Disney's rides has been created on an African American character. Tiana, the character in The Princess and the Frog, is industrious and has great aspirations. She longs to establish her own eatery. The Imagineering team made multiple research trips to Louisiana in preparation for the attraction. They visited places like the French Market and Bayous, sought advice from cultural institutions, chefs, academics, and musicians, and even participated in Mardi Gras festivities in New Orleans. To carry on Princess Tiana's tale, Disney included the original film's cast in Tiana's Bayou adventure. Annika Noni Rose returned to voice Tiana, while Bruno Campos reprised his role as Prince Naveen, and Michael Leon Woolley as Louis, with Jennifer Lewis also returning as Mama Odie. The new ride, called Tiana's Bayou Adventure, opened on June 28, 2024 in Walt Disney World's Magic Kingdom. It is set in New Orleans and the Louisiana Bayou, featuring Tiana and Louis, a trumpet-playing alligator, on a musical adventure. Guests join Tiana and Louis as they search for a missing ingredient before an exclusive Mardi Gras celebration that Tiana's hosting. As the ride comes to an end, guests will realize that they are the missing ingredient, or the special spice that Tiana was searching for. Since the ride's based in New Orleans, visitors can expect to find lush, winding waterways, bayou critters, lively music, and memorable Disney characters. As Splash Mountain transitions into Tiana's Bayou adventure, it marks the end of an era for one of Disney's most iconic rides. For many, Splash Mountain holds fond memories of family vacations and childhood thrills. However, the change represents an important step towards creating a more inclusive and welcoming environment for all visitors. The story of Tiana, a trailblazing Disney princess, brings a fresh perspective and a much-needed update to this beloved attraction. As Disney continues to evolve, so too does its commitment to telling stories that reflect the diverse world we live in. Tiana's Bayou Adventure is set to be a celebration of culture, community, and the magic of dreams come true. A perfect addition to the Disney legacy. As we say goodbye to Splash Mountain and welcome Tiana's Bayou Adventure, one thing is certain: the magic of Disney will continue to inspire and delight guests for generations to come. Make sure you let us know your thoughts, and don't forget to like today's video and subscribe to our channel. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.